Apple Intelligence failed. Here's why Apple's recent unveiling of Apple Intelligence, its new AI initiative, has sparked mixed reactions. Despite the ambitious nature of integrating AI into Apple's environment, there are a number of reasons why, in its current condition, it may be viewed as a failure or, at the very least, a significant letdown. In this video, we will go through 7 key reasons explaining why Apple Intelligence failed. Number 7. Severe delays in launch. High hopes were raised when Apple Intelligence was introduced at WWDC 2024, promising to revolutionize AI-driven user experience by incorporating cutting-edge machine learning models straight into iOS. Apple promoted Siri 2.0's contextually aware capabilities, proactive task automation, and smooth cross-app AI support as impending innovations. But the rollout date has been continually delayed, and by 2025, many major features are still either non-functional or just partially operational. Numerous interrelated issues are the cause of these delays. First, as a large portion of the data processing needs to take place on device without jeopardizing customer anonymity, Apple's commitment on upholding strict privacy standards makes it more difficult to train and implement AI models. Second, it has proven to be technically challenging to incorporate complex AI algorithms into iOS without impairing responsiveness, battery life, or device performance. This calls for a great deal of testing and optimization. Third, development cycles have been prolonged by Apple's strict internal quality assurance procedures, which are intended to maintain the company's reputation for well-made and dependable goods. Additionally, because of the company's delayed start in AI research, key technologies were still in their infancy at the time of introduction, requiring extensive improvement. Because of these combined difficulties, the rollout has been delayed and incomplete, frustrating analysts and users who were expecting Apple to offer a fully functional AI assistant on time. Number 6. Limited availability and regional restrictions. Apple Intelligence's availability is severely limited by hardware and geographic constraints, which significantly restrict its user base and slow adoption. Since Apple Intelligence features require the newest neural engine architectures, more RAM, and improved on-device processing capabilities to function effectively and securely, it is currently limited to the most recent flagship iPhones, the 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, and 16 series. This is in contrast to typical iOS updates that support a wide range of devices. Customers who anticipated using Apple's AI advancements without buying new hardware are irritated by this hardware requirement, which eliminates millions of users with still capable but older devices, such as the popular iPhone 14 and earlier. Due to infrastructure preparedness, data sovereignty concerns, local privacy regulations, and regulatory compliance, Apple has also placed regional limitations on a number of AI features. For instance, nations with stringent data protection laws or inadequate network infrastructure are unable to use some AI functions. A fragmented worldwide user experience is the result of this patchwork rollout, which also limits Apple Intelligence's capacity to grow efficiently and decreases the amount of varied user data and input required to improve AI models. Number 5. Incomplete and underperforming features. Many of the capabilities that Apple has published so far fall short of expectations, frequently feeling unfinished, inconsistent, or unreliable in daily usage, despite Apple's marketing pitching. Apple Intelligence as a powerful and dependable AI assistant. For example, the photo cleanup tool commonly yields uneven results, despite being marketed as an intelligent assistant that can organize photo libraries by detecting duplicates, blurry photographs, or low-quality shots. Users report situations in which the program fails to identify critical image properties or incorrectly flags significant photos for deletion, hence eroding user confidence. In a similar vein, the notification summary feature, which is intended to dynamically prioritize and condense messages into easily readable summaries, has come under fire for producing title tags that are unclear, deceptive, or irrelevant, confusing users instead of assisting them in managing their alerts. These flaws imply that, under pressure to fulfill marketing deadlines, Apple hurried several features to market without conducting sufficient real-world testing or improvement. Number 4. Late entry into the AI race. Apple's AI efforts have been hindered by their noticeably delayed launch in comparison to rivals like Google, Microsoft, and Samsung, who started making significant investments in AI infrastructure, research, and product integration years before Apple made its public AI pledge. These rivals had already introduced sophisticated AI assistants with sophisticated features, fully incorporated machine learning into their ecosystems, and developed sizable active user bases used to AI-driven experiences by the time Apple revealed Apple Intelligence in the middle of 2024. According to insider sources, Apple had only few working AI prototypes when the announcement was made, suggesting that the technology was still in its infancy and not yet ready for the market. Apple was thrust into a catch-up situation as a result of its late arrival, rushing to provide AI solutions that could challenge those of more established competitors. Since many specialists had already committed to companies with better developed AI programs and a clearer strategic focus, the delay also hurt Apple's ability to draw in and keep top AI talent. Because of this, Apple Intelligence seems less developed, feature-rich, and integrated than competing AI platforms, which makes it challenging for Apple to reclaim its position as a leader in this quickly changing industry. Number 3. Lack of in-house AI expertise. Apple's previous deficiency in deep, specialized in-house AI expertise is a major contributing factor to the company's problems. Apple's AI division has been smaller, more dispersed, and less focused on core AI research than Google, which has spent more than 10 years developing a sizable, diverse team of AI researchers, engineers, and data scientists. Apple's capacity to create cutting-edge AI algorithms, train extensive models, and quickly iterate on new features has been hampered by this skill shortage. Furthermore, until recently, aggressive AI research and development was not emphasized in Apple's corporate culture, which has historically placed a higher priority on hardware innovation and gradual software advancements. Apple is still in the process of growing its AI teams, research infrastructure, and computational resources because strategic changes and leadership changes intended to strengthen AI capabilities have only recently started to take effect. Number 2. Strong focus on privacy limits AI capabilities. The development and implementation of Apple Intelligence have been severely hampered by the company's uncompromising dedication to user privacy, which is both a defining characteristic of its brand and a crucial distinction from rivals. To provide genuinely contextual, individualized help, many sophisticated AI capabilities rely on evaluating vast amounts of personal data gathered from many apps, services, and devices. To protect user data, Apple's stringent privacy regulations, however, restrict cloud-based data processing, limit data sharing between apps, and require that as much AI calculation take place on device. These steps protect user privacy and stop data leaks, but they also restrict the range, intricacy, and potency of AI models that Apple can utilize. Apple's AI must function with a smaller context and less training data in the absence of access to large, aggregated datasets and cloud-scale processing capacity, which leads to less complex, accurate, and adaptive AI experiences. Rivals that make use of cross-service integration, user behavior analytics, and large amounts of cloud data can provide stronger contextual understanding, more precise forecasts, and deeper personalization. Number 1. Technical issues and poor user experience. Numerous technical issues, defects, and poor user experiences have dogged Apple Intelligence since its restricted release, undermining its potential and frustrating customers. According to early adopters' reports, common problems include AI capabilities that do not activate or work as intended, downloads and updates that cannot finish, and mistakes in important functions like calendar event suggestions, email summarization, and Safari integration. These technological issues damage trust in the dependability and utility of the AI capabilities while upsetting the smooth, intuitive experience that Apple users are accustomed to. Furthermore, the AI's answers and recommendations can occasionally come out as generic, pointless, or incorrect, which lowers the assistant's perceived intelligence and usefulness. The number of flaws and performance issues indicates that Apple Intelligence is not yet a fully developed consumer-ready product, but rather is still in the beta or development stage. In conclusion, Apple Intelligence's difficulties show how difficult it is to strike a balance between user expectations, privacy, and creativity in a quickly changing AI environment. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe.